So,
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Buildings and Grounds Committee meeting for May. Today is May the 6th. Time is 4 p.m. Attendance has been taken. Approval of the minutes from the February 4th, 2025 meeting.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. The only item we have is the authorizing a lease agreement with the Shelters of Saratoga. Steve will be filling in for Chad. So Steve, for you.
thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, everybody. I want to start, before I get into the details, I just want to thank the County Attorney's Office for doing the majority of the heavy lifting on this. It's been back and forth with a lot of people for quite a while, so just want to shout out to them. I think the easiest thing for me to do is just read the description, and it covers it, I think, pretty well. This resolution will authorize the chair of the board to execute all documents and agreements necessary to enter into an office lease with the proposed tenant, Shelters of Saratoga, with a county-owned building at 96.
Buildings and Grounds
The
Committee.
recording is playing on my background. All right, we're good. Sorry
We're
about
good,
that.
that's okay. At 96 Ballston Avenue in Saratoga Springs for a term of 3 years at a rate of $1,000 per month, plus utilities and certain maintenance costs, with a one-time renewal option of 2 years upon mutual agreement at an agreed-upon rate for Shelter's general administrative office use. So this is the building that's already existing on the site there now. It will also authorize the chair to execute a corresponding access agreement with Shelters, allowing them temporary license to enter upon the adjacent county-owned vacant lot. Such access to begin upon execution of the access agreement and terminating the sooner of when the county and Shelters enter into a land lease and commence construction on the vacant property, or 5 years from the execution date. So basically, we are leasing out the existing building for Shelters of Saratoga's offices. The parcel next door gives them access to that site as they develop the Code Blue shelter design and construction over the coming months and couple of years. And I'm happy to answer any questions.
Did they start any pre-construction work on the site yet, or are they waiting for DEC or what?
Yeah, no, it's been interesting. We've gotten calls on it because there are construction
They're
equipment
putting that line in front.
on the site. The county allowed a contractor who's putting in a new natural gas line along that stretch of Route 50 to use that as a staging area. So there's some construction equipment on there. People are thinking, oh, wow, are they starting the building? No, that's just a no charge use of the site at this point.
Do we have an idea when they're gonna break ground?
We do not. We are still working with Shelters to finalize plans to bring this before the appropriate city land use boards as needed. And there's definitely some back and forth on that. What's the best approach? But we hope to be bringing this before the city land use boards as appropriate within the coming months.
Any other questions for Steve?
Any physical changes to this office building?
No, we did have it inspected. There were some things that the inspection caught. We are limiting certain areas of the building from having heavy file cabinets placed on there because we were a little concerned about some of the underlying structures. So we're working with Shelters on that. But overall, the building was used. It's an old home that was converted to an office, so it is already set up as an office, and really nothing, no major changes needed.
Okay, great.
Any other questions? Can I get a motion?
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
All right.
Opposed? Motion carried. Any other business come before the committee today? Hearing none, motion to adjourn.
Second.
Favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion